Today in math, we're going to look at patterns again. We looked at patterns last quarter going up to 5 and how you can take 5 and break it into different chunks. Now we're going to do that within 10. We're going to practice with the number 7. In your book, you will do work for the number 6 using patterns. It has a nice graph for you for 6 to follow using 2 different colors. So right away you need 2 different color crayons. In the book it has yellow and red. I would use yellow and red just to follow the book pattern. I don't have a yellow marker that will show up well, so I'm going to be using blue and red. But I would recommend you get your yellow and red crayons out, and we're going to be using patterns to find our numbers. Okay, let's go over our DLO, our daily learning objective, and then we'll go over patterns with 7. Today I will use counting patterns to make numbers. Now it's your turn. Today I will use counting patterns to make numbers. Excuse me. So I've got my markers, and we're going to start with our patterns. This is for just a little bit when we practice, but we're going to make the patterns. I need to decide which one will be my first color. I'm going to have blue be my first color and red my second color, because in your book red is your second color. So blue will be my first color. When I make 7, there are 8 ways to make 7. When you make a number, splitting it up into colors, there's always one more than the number there is to make that number. This is what I mean. If I've got 7, I better start up high here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I were to write an equation to make 7, it would be 0 plus, or no, this was my first number. So it would be 7 plus 0. So I'm just going to write the equation on the side so that you can see what I mean, that I'm breaking it apart. Let's see. So this would be 7 plus 0, because I don't have any red here. Let's go to the next one. When I come down the line, I'm going to take my last number away and make it red. It will still be the same amount, which will be 7, but it'll just show how to make it a different way. This is what I mean. So I'm going to take 1 away. If I have 7, 5, 6, 7, if I take 1 away, it makes 6. So watch me. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I still have the same amount. This is just another way to make 7. So I have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 plus how many? 1. Because 6, if I put 6 in my head and 1 in my hand and count up, 6, 7. I still get 7. Let's continue down the line with our pattern. Let me put the marker lids on the back of my markers so they don't roll away. I'm going to take 1 away. So if I take another 1 away, then that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the pattern here, whoopsie, I just erased it. The pattern over here will be decreasing the first numeral by 1 every time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And on the second number, it will increase 1 every time. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do the next one, and then I'll fill out the pattern over here. So I'm going to take 1 away, and I'm going to do 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's my pattern. 5 plus 2 here. 2. Now my pattern is increasing 1 every time for the first number. Decreasing by 1 for the first number and increasing. Increasing means going up, decrease means going down. So watch me fill in my pattern here. 7, 6, 5. If I have 5 and I take one away, 4. Take one away, 3. Take one away, 2. Take one away, 1. Take one away, 0. And I can do plus, 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 plus. Tickle my nose. Now I'm going to go up my pattern here. 0, 1, 2, what comes next? 3, what comes next? 4, what comes next? 5, what comes next? 6, what comes after 6? 7. So I found my pattern here, now I just need to draw my circles. So my next one is 4 and 3. 4 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 red. 5, 6, 7. Next one, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next one, 2 and 5. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next one, 1 and 6. I'm getting a little crooked, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then my last one. I'm going to take my blue away, and it's only going to be 7 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking at this pattern of decreasing the blue 1 every time, increasing the red 1 every time, I can see that here by counting my numbers. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then increasing the numbers on this side. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take my black and I'm going to divide this in half to show you that it's just a step. So I'll start here. And it just splits up our little graph like that, where it's half and half basically. But if I'm making 7, there are 8 ways to make 7. Watch me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I was making 5, there would be 6 ways to make 5. If I was making 3, there would be 4 ways to make 3, because our 0 enables us to make it one more way than the number that there is. So now I'm going to use my little board here, and I'm going to color in the circles. In your book, you're going to start on page 122 with your yellow buckets, and this says the first number is 6, the second number is 0. Then you're going to take 1 away from 6. If you have 6, take away 1, 5. So you will have 5 yellow, and then 1 red. So you'll color it in. So we're going to do that with the number 7, because I want to see if you can do this by yourself at home with the number 6 using that pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you will complete 6 every single time, because if you have 6, there are 7 ways to make 6. And you'll show me every way on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now let's do a couple different ways with our number 7 with my colors here. And I decided ahead of time that blue was going to be my first color. So if I were to have, let's just start with this. I'm going to start with 7. So I'm going to start just how it does in your book. Go a little bit more. Let me go on the other side so you can see the pattern. A quick turn. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'm going to start right at the top with blue. I'm going to fill in the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My first number is going to be 7 because there are 7 blue. How many red do I have? 0. So I'm going to write 0 on this side, just like in your book. But you're doing 6 in the book. I hate how you can't see me, but I want you to be able to see the pattern on that side. Yeah, this is a little better. Now we're going to take 1 away from 7. Show me 5, 6, 7 on your hand. Take 1 away. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like this next one, 6 and 1. So my pattern is I'm going to take 1 away from 7 and add 1 to this side. 7 minus 1 is 6. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because 6 is less than 7. And then I'll color my last one in with a red dot because 1 is 1 more than 0. Going with my pattern, 0, 1. What comes after 1? 2. I'm going to write 2 here, and I can just fill this in backwards because I know my pattern. Easier on this side. 0, 1, 2. What comes after 2? 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I can fill these in and find out these numbers. So if I can't take 1 away, if that's too hard for me, I can look at my pattern. So if I just want to color these in, say I don't know what is, if I have 6 and I take 1 away, I don't know what number that is. I can just count my circles. But you will know what that number is because you are all going to be math experts. So if I have 6 in my next pattern, if I have 6 and I take 1 away, how many are left? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's double check our bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blue, 2 red. Last one. If I have 5, take 1 away, how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check our blue work. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one way to use patterns with your math. Let me show you the challenge question because the challenge question will make you think, and that's what it's supposed to do. On the back, on page 124, you have beach balls. And on this side, you have 9 beach balls on each side. Sorry, you have 9 beach balls here and 9 beach balls here in different arrangements. It's in a different pattern. But you'll do the same thing. It'll tell you, I think, runs a game, red and blue beach balls, display them in the pattern in the row. Okay. So here, start with your red number first. How many red? 1, 2, 3. So I would write 3 red, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blue. Down below, you have 1 more red. If you have 3, what's 1 more? 4. So you'll write 4 here, and then you had 6 beach balls up here that were blue. If you have 6, take away 1, it's 5. Over here is the real challenge. Thank you. Count how many red you have, write the number. Count how many blue, write the number. You have to draw the next pattern below. If you have 5 red ones, 5, take 1 away, 4. There's the pattern. How many beach balls will be red? And then if you had 4 blue beach balls the first time, 4 plus 1, how many blue beach balls are you going to draw down here? Use the pattern like we practiced, like you will practice the page before, and take your time because it's not easy. Don't let it trick you. Okay, now it is your turn to make a pattern with the number 6 in your notebook.